Hi everybody, welcome to a new series of tutorials on Imaginando K7D, the tape delay effect. As the name says, it's a UV-free effect, and it implements or emulates those type of old machines which used to have two playheads, one to record and the input signal, and the other one to actually play in a delayed fashion what is being recorded. Before I go into the effect, I have a number of codes to give away, so if you'd like to participate in the giveaway competition, please just follow the rules in the video description, and also check the comment section to see if the competition is still running or if indeed the winners have been announced. So I'm inside AUM. I have just loaded the GeoShred so that I can have some guitar preset like so. And then I have loaded the AUV-free effect K7D here. As you can see, it's very straightforward, very simple interface, but very effective. So let's go through it a little bit and take this first video as an introduction, but I will go through most of the controls anyway. So you have input stereo here, you have the tempo, which you can set. Of course, you can synchronize to the host as well, as it is in this case being an AUV-free effect. You have the selection of different patches here, the usual interface with different management and moving up and down for different preset and so or patches, as they're called inside K7D. You can set the delay in time here, which is very effective. Okay, so you can change the delay that. You can have it synchronized to the host tempo as well. You can have it change it by keyboard. In that case, as you move higher, you have higher in the keyboard, you have shorter delays. You can apply also an LFO, which will apply low frequency modulations to the time parameters. And you can further customize the LFO here, really under the LFO section, where you can choose the waveform, the rate, if to have it in sync with the host tempo, and also if you want to reset the phase or not, which it becomes quite interesting. Let me show you, for example, if you increase the rate. So you can get some unique effect in there, but also changing the type of waveform. You can invert it if you like so. This will change, which will invert the phase on the right channel, which will give you some interesting stereo effect or stereo nuisances, as they're called. You can decide how much feedback you want, i.e. how much of the output signal you want to have in the input. I used a lot of the feedback in one of my demo where I used K7D to manipulate the sound coming out from other synths, so I definitely recommend to use the effect in conjunction with others. You can adjust the preamp before the effect is actually applied. You can also have your dry and wet setting here on this dial as well. Further, you can select your low pass and high pass filter. You have also LFO, which will be applied on the low pass and high filter correspondingly, and you can also have them linked as well, so they move at the same time together. Okay. Or you can also decide to change the parameters on your character parameters. For example, you can decide to spread the delay between left and right channel. You can decide how wide you want your stereo effect, from mono on the left hand side to full stereo on the right hand side. And then you have two dials to change your flutter timing effect, which is created by rotating parts. So and that will give you variations on pitch. You can hear that straight away. And the wow is a slow form of flutter in terms of effect. You can have your ping pong in terms of stereo. Remember, if you have ping pong enabled, you need to have your stereo width, which needs to be greater than 0. So as you can see, the controls are very, very simple. Okay, so very simple to adjust low pass and high pass, but it's really interesting how you can change the effect just manipulating the LFO rate. And I definitely recommend that you choose different pitches you play along with some of them. This one you can hear that the LFO is really high in terms of rate, as you can see here, which is creating that granular effect too. And of course you can increase the feedback, and it becomes really, really interesting. Let's choose a couple of other patches. So you can see how you can change a simple guitar, in this case it is a 12-string guitar, to something completely different, just applying a tape delay effect. So as you can see, there are a number of patches here which you can choose from. Quite an extensive list, really. So enjoy. As I say, it's a fantastic effect, and you can use it, I'm sure, in your music composition. I hope you enjoyed the overview. See you next time. Bye.